you courageous? Are you? Are you? Tell me you're courageous. Tell me you're courageous. Are you courageous? Are you? Are you? Tell me you're courageous. Tell me you're courageous.
Hello, this is Jimmy from Courageous Gamers, and I'm doing a first impression on Viktor, the new League of Legends champion that just came out. I'm going to actually start off with Kiwi's power transfer, which I'm probably going to max out first.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Since Viktor's come out, he's pretty much what I think is a tanky mage class. I like to build them really tanky with good chunks of HP, along with good CC and good, you know, just all-around tankiness, to be honest.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
As you can see down here, Viktor starts off with a first item called the Hex Core, and cannot be sold, so you're pretty much limited to 5 items. So I mean, stacking up on potions and smaller items to build into bigger items is kind of a gimped out thing because of his one less slot. I mean, upgrading it, so let's say the Augmented of Death or anything else of that sort costs 1200, and does not really seem totally worth it. I mean, compared to like other items, I mean, you could spend 1200 and get shoes and a blasting wand, but I just don't see it being like the greatest item. I mean, you can get it mid game to boost up his, you know, his AP and stuff, but I just don't see it being 100% must get right away. Right now I guess I'm laning against APTF. Not quite sure if he's AP. Yeah, he's probably AP with the 5 AP there. Viktor, he has a pretty long range with his E, as you'll see later on. But his Q ability is pretty slick. You can shoot it and you get a shield. Demonstration right here. You get the shield. It comes back pretty slowly, but I mean, all in all, it's still pretty good. You know. Right here with the laser, actually, I've actually think it's pretty hard to use. I don't like it that much because it's hard to use. But it is a very long poke, as you'll see. Because this laser goes off at a very long angle, you can harass at very long ranges like this. I mean, you gotta be... I mean, I was standing there trying to attack and all, but I mean, you gotta be pretty fast about it in higher elo games if you want to use Viktor for that type of gameplay. I think he's a very high skill level champion. He does pretty well against mids, but I'm not really feeling him right now. I'm not really a big fan, maybe just because I'm not used to his skills, but he also has this other skill called Gravity Field, and what that does exactly is Viktor actually stuns or slows his target and stuns after 3 stacks are achieved. So I'm gonna try to get this TF to, and maybe not. As you can see, it's pretty hard to use. It's not that far of a range. I'm not a big fan of it. Viktor, like I said, is a tanky mage class. I think he really shines in team fights. In one-on-one combat, he's not that great. But I think in team fights he will shine because of his AoE abilities. Not to mention his R ability is an AoE that you can move as you press R to coordinate where you want to move. I mean, all in all, I think Viktor is a great champion, but I haven't gotten used to him. I think you don't really see the full potential of Viktor. until people have learned to really use them to the full potential. Like so, I'm not really great with the laser. I kind of have to think about it before I use it. I'm not really that great with them.
Metal is perfection.
And here on Viktor, I picked up a blasting one first and a couple pots. I really want to get the AP high on him so that his Q, which is the main ability I'm leveling up right now, gets the most shield when he comes back. So with that case, I needed more ability power to do so. As you can see, I'm still very noob at using Viktor, but hopefully my team can carry me. No, I'm just joking. As you can see here, we're trying to set up for a gank, but I think PF space is warded. Charno will come in, pull, get that transfer off. I don't know if I'll make it. And I've gotten the kill. That was a really good play by us because Skarner's pull allowed me to throw down my gravity field, gaining the most amount of stacks. And at that point, I could stun him. So instead, at that point, he wouldn't be able to. He got pulled, so he couldn't do anything, and then bam, he got stunned again, and we just started unloading. Because of Viktor's Q, I had a shield just in case any damage was coming along my way. So that was a really good gank on Skarner. So I mean, as you see, Viktor's pretty good with a team fight type situation or ganking even. His W does need assistance from other champions to make it like super great, just because of the time that it takes to gain 3 stacks and the time to walk out is very small, I would say. So you really need the help of other champions to gain that edge on other people. As you can see here, I chose Augment Power to increase my HP and everything, and just to make him overall more tanky. So that concludes our first impression of Viktor. So remember to subscribe up top and like down below.